Ready? Let's go. Vámonos.
Tony Weeks, final instructions. The theme for Marco Antonio Barrera is Remember the Alamo Dome. He's waited 4 years for this rematch. When Manny Pacquiao shocked the world and scored a TKO in the 11th round in San Antonio.
Nothing quite like these final few seconds of tension before a major title fight.
And there goes the bell. Here we are, gentlemen.
And when you see that burst from Pacquiao, what you know is coming, that's where he gets
dangerous.
There it is.
There he starts hopping, up on his toes. Barrera doing a good job, giving lateral. And Manny seems to have been a little awakened.
Well, Manny woke up a little bit here.
Crowd is intense.
One of the loudest crowds I've ever heard.
Well, wait till they start exchanging.
That's just the first round.
And the one thing that we didn't expect, the feel-out first round.
Yeah, I thought Manny would come right across and take it to him, but it
was a little more cautious than many expected. There was Pacquiao's one little flurry of the round. The round was fought at I guess you'd call it a leisurely pace.
It was certainly Barrera's pace. Round two.
Freddie Roach asking Manny to keep up the feints, getting him to drop his hands. Had a little success with that. Pacquiao already starting off a little busier.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on as much as he can right now. See, Manny doesn't have but really one speed.
His left hand, which, wow, would be incredible. In the crowd, you can hear the crowd, which inspires Barrera as well.
That's a good counter from Barrera.
Yeah, and he's looking to counter.
I have to wonder what it must be like for Manny Pacquiao to be so beloved and almost godlike in his country, have to carry that weight of all those people every time he steps into the ring. Barrera's a great champion from Mexico, but there's many, many, many great fighters from Mexico down through the years, and he's just a long list of the next ones in line, but Manny's something special in the Philippines.
And he has actually risen the whole level of boxing in the Philippines to where more people...
They almost pitched a shutout in the Philippines versus Mexico.
Pace he wants so far, Rich was talking about. There, look, good right hands on the top. Manny shakes him off. Barrera's
movement from Barrera.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to get, so don't stand in front of this guy.
He looks like he took a page out of the first Marquez fight.
Trying to stay away from that left hand, going to the left. Look at him go to the left. Pacquiao just missing, final seconds, round two.
Crowd going wild, but I think Barrera won that round.
I think so too. 2 rounds to Pacquiao's.
Well, I've given Barrera both of the first 2 rounds.
Oh, and if Barrera is able to pull off the upset, the conspiracies will arise. A lot of great shots by Barrera. A lot of thought going in about Roach going over to the Philippines, and it seemed to be an ego.
1995, guys.
Wow.
1995, he won the World Championship, and here he is in this fight tonight, still fighting at this kind of level.
It's unbelievable. He's a true legend. And
still,
a big shot by Barrera, but Pacquiao saying that didn't hurt.
That usually means it did.
Yeah, he lied.
Wow. Barrera, some punches downstairs a little bit. Tony Weeks going to step in.
You know, just seeing Manny Pacquiao in the corner and being familiar with his fights.
He was coming down the aisle during the introduction.
Pacquiao getting a little spring in that step. Looks like he's going to let his hands go a little bit more.
That's his style. A little more Pacquiao. He just caught him with the left.
Nice left hand. Barrera answering.
Well, Barrera's getting into it with him. He's doing what Pacquiao wants him to do.
Antonio Barrera's been there from the beginning with him.
25 years.
His brother is now the chief trainer, Jorge Barrera.
Nice body shot by Pacquiao. Oh.
That sounded pretty solid.
Yeah, Manny's putting power into his shots now.
Uppercut. Look at that good left hand work from Barrera. Wow.
Barrera's one of the best at, after taking a shot, responding quickly and being effective with a shot.
Doing a good job picking up Manny's punches with the gloves, too. There's a nice left hook, and Manny felt it.
Manny actually nodded in acknowledgement of him.
Anytime you see Manny hit his gloves together, you know he got caught, and he commends the guy for getting.
Right, there was some.
Oh, good right hand from Manny. He's trying to do his thing.
There's
Good
Barrera
counter from
answer.
Barrera. Good answer from Barrera. Now they're getting it on. Barrera trying to pick more open spots. Manny got caught with a left right there.
And just like I was telling you earlier, Alan, he's the best at.
He invent himself successfully on a couple of occasions in his career.
If that big left hook had landed, Manny would have certainly been staggered. This is what Manny wants, and Barrera's giving it to him. Good counter punching from Barrera. Manny trying to impose his will. Good hand speed.
Pacquiao getting into a good exchange.
Taking a look at the action from the round, Pacquiao landed the big shot, and then Barrera came firing right back. And at a couple of times, each guy seemed to be a little bit dinged, I thought, by the other. That was to the top of the head, which can make you a little bit dizzy when you get up there, hit up there.
Seconds out. Let's go, Ed.
Okay, fasten your seatbelts, folks.
That was fun.
We got another round coming.
Promotes Pacquiao, one promoter. Oscar De La Hoya promotes Barrera.
Oh, good combination from Manny. He's got Barrera in the corner. Barrera's a little bit teed off about it right now.
And that speed of hand, let me tell you, that may not be something Freddie Roach.
Oh, good right hand for
Beautiful
Barrera.
right counter by Barrera.
Wow. That got Manny's attention, and on they go.
That was a perfectly timed right counter, and Manny answers with a flurry of punches, and that came from nowhere. This one was a nice lull.
Now here comes Pacquiao back.
Pacquiao going to the right hand more. Good left hand gets in for Pacquiao. The speed to the body.
It's deafening in here.
Oh, he gets caught coming in from Barrera.
Barrera sticking to the game plan, going back to his jab. Not looking like a 3-1 underdog, guys.
No. Wow.
Wow.
All right, early in the round, Pacquiao came out, and again, the high volume of punches. He got through Barrera's defenses there, straight through, but then Barrera answered back with the single best shot of the round.
And Pacquiao coming back in a flurry. I got to tell you, going into the sixth, I still have it 58-50.
Foot off the pedal a little in that round.
Yeah, he did, and he can't afford to.
And they're going to step it up in this round, guys. Round 8, rounds blistering by. There you go. Manny to explode, guys, and just go. He's in with a different animal tonight, though. Uh-oh.
Couple nice shots by Barrera.
Just caught it. He sent him one way and caught him going back the other.
Pacquiao still is not
Stealing the round, sort of stealing the fight. Got him by 1 round so far.
That's good, effective right hand from Manny. Manny's having trouble finding him. And Marco obviously trained to fight this type of fight.
It's like NASCAR in there. They must have gone around the ring a couple hundred times.
Well, all I know is Marco's doing just as many left.
in that round. Pacquiao was a little bit hesitant, and he let Barrera at times steal the thunder from him. But Manny did have his moments, as he does in every round, really.
I haven't noticed him crossing himself as much as he's done this fight. You think he's got some doubts?
I think
you know him very well, Mario.
Well, I've noticed that as well, as I pointed out earlier, and I think since I've mentioned it, he's done.
That's a good combination from Manny. He's starting to play with it. Marcos leads his arm. Come on in. Now Marco goes to the Warrior spirit.
Because you have, no matter what, you have to respect the power of Manny Pacquiao.
Manny's getting hit with some hand speed he might not have expected from Barrera tonight.
That is the one surprise, how he's looked so sharp and crisp.
Frustrated. Oh, good right hand from Manny Pacquiao. That's the power. And then Barrera always answers.
There he goes answering again and going back to the jab. Pacquiao having a good round, though. Barrera always trying to end it big, steal the rounds at the last 10 seconds.
Which has had trouble controlling some of the different voices that, and the many voices that he hears sometimes.
Well, he just told as if I needed more respect for Barrera. You know, the wars that he went through in his career, you learn so much from them and what he survived. There comes Manny. There's the speed. This is what Manny needs. He's getting frustrated. He needs to get up on those toes. Barrera will counter him. if he's going to win it.
And Barrera remaining patient, remaining calm.
Well, his punches actually missed. Barrera managed, but he's not going to miss all of them. Barrera digging in now, coming out, but he's facing a hornet's nest when you get in there against Pacquiao.
Pacquiao letting it all hang out loose finally in the last round.
That hurt Pacquiao.
Oh.
Look at Pacquiao, Manny's out of it.
Manny's out on his feet.
Come here, come here. Come over here.
It could take, it needs to take its time.
I don't think there was anything intentionally dirty.
Tony Weeks wants the doctor in right now. Pacquiao's out of it.
I got 1 point.
Oh, and there's a big cut under the right eye of Barrera.
For a foul. Okay, 1 point.
A 1-point deduction taken out. And I don't think it was that intentional, guys, to be honest with you. Thought that with the momentum, and that's a bad cut under Marco's eye, a bad cut. That blood's just going to inspire Pacquiao.
1 point over here, 1 point over here. Come on, look at him. There. Play Olympia, okay?
Play Olympia. He's asking him for a clean fight, clean fight. And is this going to inspire Manny? Manny's got a look of determination.
Well, he might be hurt. Rich, he was wobbly.
He was very wobbly. And Barrera's time to step on the gas right now and see what he's got left.
Barrera knows he's cut.
Listen, a headbutt can really take a lot out of you. And Pacquiao was obviously terribly dizzy.
Had to bring the referee over.
Interesting round. Cobweb seemed to be cleared for Manny. Barrera's eye has got to be bothering him. Example of protect yourself at all times.
We're in the final round. Who will prevail? The old warrior or the young dynamo? It could come down to this round. We just don't know. Although Barrera had a costly point taken away in the last round. Both camps nervous about what might happen with the judge's decision.
And Barrera needs to resort to the Barrera of old and get in there and make it a little bit more of a slugfest. See if there's still some effects from when he hurt Manny from coming out of the clinch. I really believe so, because that point deduction is going to hurt him in the scorecards.
Wow, Pacquiao had never been in a worse way than he was after that.
Ever.
Stop.
It was a kind of a funny-looking punch, guys, off the break, and it really stunned him.
Came from out of the clouds.
Out of the clouds, right. I think they're going to know about 1.5 minutes to 1 minute they're going to start going at it. Unless Barrera thinks that he's done enough, which I can't imagine he does think that.
He's done a good job and fought very, very well tonight. So as far as him having another great fight in him, I think he definitely had the great fight. A slip. Both landing hard jabs.
Coming up on 1 minute left in this 12-rounder, who will prevail? I think Pacquiao's different, or he's frustrated.
Pacquiao still wants to fight, waving Marco Antonio in.
Come on, let's fight.
Nice counter-punching by Barrera.
He got caught, Manny got caught on that counter-punch.
Barrera's hoping for one big opening, one big opportunity to counter-punch, to drop Pacquiao.
And
Half a minute left.
Barrera's going to unload in the last 10 seconds. We'll try to seal this. Very close fight. I mean, close round to judge for it being an imperative round in the fight.
Final 10 seconds.
And there it goes.
Who do you think won? You folks watching around the world.
This is a tough fight to call, gentlemen.
All I know is either way, it's probably going to be controversial.
Oh, man.
Either way, guys, I think it's going to be controversial. Here comes Michael Buffer.
We go to the scorecards. Jerry Roth and Glenn Trowbridge, 118-109. Tom Schreck, 115 to 112. To the winner by unanimous decision, still champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.